Hi students, good morning all of you. Today our class is silver lead system. Before going to explain a silver lead system, I want to explain about two component system and the reduced phase equation, and also I want to simply explain the congruent melting point and incongruent melting point, and also I want to explain the eutectic mixture. So before going to silver lead system, I want to explain the phase rule and reduced phase rule. Actually, for a two component system, the phase rule can be written as P plus F is equal to C plus 2. That means F is equal to C minus P plus 2, where F is the number of degrees of freedom, C is equal to C is the number of components, and P is the number of phases. So this equation can apply to two component systems which have 2, 3 or 4 phases also, but it is not applicable when a two component system has only one phase, because in such cases the system will have 3 degrees of freedom. Suppose for a one component two component system having one phase, by applying the phase rule equation we got number of degrees of freedom 3. So thus for defining such system we must have 3 different variables, that is pressure, temperature and composition. To represent 3 variable system graphically, it is necessary to have 3 coordinate axes at right angles to one another. Once again I repeat this one. If the number of degrees of freedom is 3, for define such a system we must have 3 different variables. One is pressure, temperature and composition. To represent these 3 variable system graphically, it is necessary to have 3 coordinate axes which are right angle to each other, which cannot be easily represented on paper. The 3 coordinate axes are very difficult to represent on paper. Thus, for graphic representation, 2 of 3 variables are chosen and the third must be kept constant. The third one must be kept constant. For example, if we consider a solid liquid equilibria, for this solid liquid phase, for this solid liquid system, the gas phase is usually absent and the effect of pressure on this equilibrium also negligible. Thus, when a two component system consists of solid liquid phase only, the effect of pressure may be discarded. So it is evident that from this notice, it is evident that when a two component system consists of solid liquid phase only, the effect of pressure may be discarded. Such a system where pressure variable kept constant is called as a condensed system. Such a system where pressure variable kept constant is called a condensed system, and the new phase equation taken as the following shape, that is F prime is equal to C minus P plus 1. C minus P plus 1. This is called reduced phase equation. This is called reduced phase equation, that is F prime is equal to C minus P plus 1, where F prime represents the number of degrees of freedom which the system can possess in addition with pressure, in addition to the pressure. Next one, the reduced phase equation is very convenient. It is very more convenient to apply to solid liquid two component system. The phase diagram for such a system is usually represented by temperature composition variables. For solid liquid two component system, the phase diagram is usually represented by temperature composition curves, temperature and composition curves. Next one is solid liquid equilibria. Solid liquid equilibria. The solid liquid equilibria are divided into different types depending upon the miscibility. So మిజిబిలిటీని ఆధారంగా చేసుకొని మనం సాలిడ్ లిక్విడ్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియాని డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్గా మనం డివైడ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద టూ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆర్ కంప్లీట్లీ మిజిబుల్, the two components are partially miscible, or the two components are immiscible. Based upon the miscibility of the two components in the molten state of for a solid liquid phase, they can be divided into different types. They may be completely miscible, they may be partially miscible, they may be completely immiscible. So the system belong to type 1, that is miscible. The systems belong to type 1 are very important, and these further divided into different types on the nature of the solid phases that separates out on cooling. So on the nature of the solid phases which separates out on cooling, the first type systems are further divided into three types. First one is the two components do not form any compound, and on solidification they simply form an intimate mixture which is known as eutectic. The two components of an eutectic exist as separate entities whether in the solid or solution phase. Once again I repeat this important one, that is in type 1, that is both components are completely miscible. In this case the two components do not form any compound, and on solidification they simply form an intimate mixture which is known as eutectic. The two components of an eutectic exist as separate entities whether they in solid or solution phase. For this we can take the examples, the common examples: lead and silver system, zinc and cadmium system, potassium iodide and water system, lead and tin system, and also bismuth and cadmium system. In these all systems the two components can form an eutectic. The entities in this eutectic are separate whether in a solid or a solution phase. Next one, the two components combine to form a compound with a congruent melting point. What is congruent melting points? What is the congruent melting point? It is the melting point of a compound which is formed from the two components. The two components form a solid compound and it is stable up to its melting point. The common example is a magnesium zinc system. The common example is magnesium and zinc system. Once again I repeat this one. The two components of type 1 combine to form a compound with congruent melting point. That is, the two components form a solid compound which is stable up to its melting point, and the common example is magnesium and zinc systems. Next one is the two components combine to form compound or compounds with incongruent melting point. That means the two components form a solid compound, form a semi-solid compound or solid compound, which is dissolves before its melting point, which is liquefies before its melting points. Such melting point is called as incongruent melting point. Such melting point is called as a incongruent melting point. The common example is a sodium chloride water system where salt and water form a solid hydrate. Solid hydrate. Once again, I want to repeat this one. That is the two components. That is the two components combine to form compound or compounds with incongruent melting point. Incongruent melting point is the melting point of a compound which is formed from two components. Before going to its melting point, it can solidify, it can easily liquefy. So the common example of this one is a sodium chloride water system where salt and water form a solid hydrate. For sodium chloride and water system, the solid hydrate is NaCl2H2O. The solid hydrate is NaCl2H2O. So dear student, please listen this video carefully. While listening this video, make notes. It leads to effective learning. Thank you one and all.